I want you to start changing the way you view money and the way that you think you're making it. My question to you is, how are you making money? What kind of problems are you solving on a daily basis? Are you just showing up to work, clocking in and clocking out, being a cog in a machine? For example, just showing up, bagging groceries, or checking out at a cashier? Because if you're doing that, that's why you're paid minimum wage and you're not really solving any massive problems. You can be easily replaced. It's almost something that doesn't even require someone to do. That's why the pay is so low. But if you're really helping a business generate cash flow or increase their revenue, there's so many different things you could do to help a business. For example, email marketing, sales, just helping them build their personal brand, marketing. I mean, the list goes on and on. If you can just develop one of these skills, and that's just on the business side of things, there's a whole personal side of things in terms of the people you interact with. If you're helping them get into a mentorship program, that's going to really change their lives. If you're helping them develop skill sets, helping them make personal changes, that's going to massively impact them in a positive way. There's so many ways that you can start changing the way that you view money, and it's going to really allow you to start making a lot more. So you got to start thinking about, what problems are you actually solving on a daily basis? Who are you interacting with? What is it that you actually do with your time when you work? Are you speaking to people, trying to help them make a big change in their life, helping a business, doing things like this that are going to actually make an impact? Or are you just showing up, clocking in and clocking out day in and day out, not really building something for yourself? That's the biggest change that allowed me to start making 10K plus a month, was when I figured out that I needed to start actually helping people solve problems. When you start doing this, now you transition, and it might not be overnight that you start making this 10K plus a month, but slowly with time, you're actually building yourself a foundation that's going to be sustainable, building skill sets that are actually valuable. This is what's going to truly allow you to break through and start making a lot of money. For example, I got into sales. When you're selling, you're helping someone solve a problem in their life. No matter what it is you're selling, the product that you're selling is going to, hopefully, it's going to change that person's life for the better. For example, I got into insurance. The insurance, it was final expense life insurance, and this is supposed to protect their families when they pass away so that their funeral can be covered and they don't have a ton of out-of-pocket expenses. That's the problem you're solving, and you need to get that person to make that purchase, and now you're getting rewarded with commission for it, and that commission can be anywhere from like a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 for that deal. Insurance wasn't for me, and that was just the first career I took on. For example, I got into the mortgage industry and business loan industry. In there, you're helping, for example, on the business side of things, businesses get funding so that they can get more cash flow, allowing them to expand their business. You're solving a problem for them. So it all comes down to thinking about what kind of problems you can solve and how valuable is this skill to people. What is it that you're really providing, and what kind of impact is this going to make on them? If you start thinking in those terms, and now you're thinking, okay, every day I'm speaking to people, I'm building relationships, I'm networking, I'm helping out this person or this business with this problem, this is where you're going to really start to be able to exponentially increase your income over time, instead of just being stuck in a position where you're always going to make the same wage, or in a couple of years get like a $2 raise. So you need to start changing the way that you view and perceive money by how you're interacting with the world. That's the biggest mindset shift that allowed me to start actually making money and start having success in this life.